Oh boy. All right, 38-28 Ryan. First one to guess. And that was a pregame interview with LSU head coach Ryan Wilson, who does not have a lot of love in the chat right now. In fact, we have 3 votes for Grand. We have 1 for Ryan Trill showing some love. Yukon Letterman on the line this season for Mr. Trill. Happy to have you guys here. Looking forward to getting on to the portal. Of course, that's a few advances away, but we're en route. Great job. And again, we are moving to 48 hours going into season 3. I will let you guys know that after this broadcast, probably not, maybe tonight, who knows, there will be a commish chat meeting about a few other changes coming to season 3 that I think everybody will be on board for. As you guys know, we've been taking it season by season, just making sure that everything is fair yet competitive. So we're going to keep that trend going. We've been going upwards. We're going to keep going upwards. Speaking of upwards, no, it wasn't a surprise last year. Dare I say it's not a surprise this year. We have a rematch with Mr. LSU, Ryan versus Grand and FSU. This is, I mean, they've played each other so much that, like, I know that Grand controlled the clock and got a lot last game. I think, you know, Ryan's beaten him plenty, Grand's won plenty. So I'm interested to see. I think when I look at the predictions so far, I gotta go with Geiler, because I think that this is going to be lower scoring than we think. I don't remember the exact score of the last one, but I believe it was like 24-17, 24-20, something like that. So the way that Grant likes to control the clock with his run game, and frankly Ryan likes to play similar, these could be some long drives. I feel like these could be some, you know, 10-ish play drives if they go all the way to the crib. So I don't know how high scoring we're going to get, especially because both of them play really good defense. They, ironically in my eyes, and I think a lot of other guys would agree, play very similar style defense. Very user-based, but also very audible-based. I know that that's something I got to improve on. I don't know if I have a response time to do it anymore. So, as you guys see, we've got Ryan's stream up that we are using via SharePlay, so we're going to be streaming using Ryan. I think is going to be live on his, I think he said he's going to start a stream on his channel as well, but obviously stay here. You know, this is a little bit more production value, if you will. Speaking of production value, our second commentator was unfortunately caught up this evening. So I know there's been applications for others, but little insider tip here as to who that might have been. I haven't figured out how to bring in a second outside stream yet. That's something I got to work on, because I know we've had more than a few volunteers, and I think it'd be awesome if there was at least 2 of us in here. But, you know, somebody that lives very close to me was going to come and use the second camera, and, you know, we can run 2 off the same device. Haven't figured out how to get in a second one, but we're going to make sure that we do that with plenty time ahead for next season. Or maybe I could be in the one next season. I don't think so, but who knows? With that, other things I guess I can mention, because there's 9 of us in here before, and others should trickle in later or come back and watch it, is there after this video will, like I said, be a commish call, and then I'm going to drop a video including recruiting updates, season updates, and yeah, I'll classify it for right now as some breaking news. I'll leave that for some food for thought, and it looks to be like it is game time. So here we go. I wish Grand could wear the turquoise. Red, you're ruining the stream, pal. No, just kidding. All right, yeah, I was gonna say, I think no, I'm pretty sure Grand's wearing, no, I guess he's got to wear the maroon ones. But I believe Ryan was, and again, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Ryan was the home team last one? Or was Grand the home team last time? Anybody remember? Either way, they're back in the Natty. Can Mr. Grand make it 2 in a row? Or is Ryan and the LSU Tigers going to win their first Funhouse championship? Evan with a vote, another one for Grand. Ryan's not being shown a lot of love light right now, which, let's be frank, isn't exactly the most surprising. Ryan was home. Thank you, Mr. Co-Commish Miller. So the teams have flipped for this one. Let's see if the away team has the luck this time. Now, just so there's not so much dead airspace, can I get some preference on if we would like game volume as well as my volume? Or does everybody just want to hear my radio monotone voice, as Tro calls it? Ryan 28-24. See, that's another realistic one I see. And Grand's going to start with the ball first. Ran the ball against me exceptionally well. And you got to think that that's what he's going to want to do and set the tone early with the run game. This will be Lucas's final collegiate game. I don't know who Florida State has coming in. Like I said, I've yet to do the recruiting update video, but I'm sure Coach Grand has got a new toy or two coming in. 44-38 Ryan. Oh, K-Max taking the over once again. Oh, and there's Lucas and that gold shifty, man. I swear. Yeah, Miller, that's why I said I'm asking if you want to hear game audio. Jay, 38-28 Ryan. Okay, so now Ryan's getting some more votes in here. We're going to take it up until about the 3 minutes left in the first quarter to get your votes in. CJ and John, I did see yours in the Discord earlier today, so those will count because I didn't preface where to put them. And that's a jet sweep, which again that is copy paste from the Fiesta Bowl last week against Oregon. It was the run game. It was jet sweep. It was on repeat, and it was working. Masters got gold. That's what I'm saying, Nano. It's the gold shifty is crazy. Now look at that wear and tear. He's already huffing and puffing. It's been 2 plays. He blocked on the last play. Oh, and that's an option disturber right there with Harold Perkins Jr. Another guy playing in his final collegiate game had a hell of a season. 12 sacks on the season, 16 tackles for loss. Ryan setting up in the custom cover 2, a classic here in the Funhouse. And Lucas is still tired. And that is not where you want to throw that ball. That's right to Ryan's user, who comes up with a big stop on the first drive of the game. That's exactly what you need to do versus Grand, is you need to force him into those errors that he rarely makes, because you're not going to get many of them. Now, with a combination of Grand and Ryan in this game, Vegas had set the line at jet sweeps at 12.5. Are we taking the over or the under? And that is Mr. Quick Jump Platinum, Mr. Patrick Payton. Been causing havoc all year. 24.5 sacks. We were talking about the linebacker for LSU on the other side. 24.5. Thank goodness that's a senior. He's also going. Florida State had some major players and will in this last game. We've got an over. That took no time at all. Look at that route from square for Watkins. What on earth is that? And that's a pick right back to Grand. And not just a pick, folks. That's a pick 6. And just like that, Grand erases his mistake with forcing Ryan into a mistake. Prefaced it before this game started. These two guys are good on defense. This just goes to show how good. Back-to-back picks in the Natty. This one for 6. Ryan's, let me tell you, both of them can overcome one interception. But let's see how LSU responds on the follow-up drive. And Trill's saying over under 2.5 turnovers. We've already gotten 2 overs on the guy who set the line himself. So you heard it here first, folks. All right, and it's time for Watkins and the Wildcat. Something Ryan's been running all year. Now, what you like to see, or what you will normally see from LSU, is you will see the slot receiver motion to the opposite side. That's why I said usually. And it's good blocking, and it's a good move from Watkins, the Heisman winner from last year, I believe runner-up to true freshman John Wilson out of Georgia this year. And there's another run with Watkins, and if he could have just broken a little bit, that second and inches, I would have probably said that was a first down, but I'm not the official tonight. We got a stretch from LSU. This is, again, I always forget this guy's name, but he had a big game last year and a good playoff so far. His name will pop up eventually, and I will remember. I do like his number choice, though. Looks like LSU is going to implement its classic 2-quarterback offensive drive with Collins coming into the game. Conservative run turned on. You know what's happening. And Grand's all over it. No gain. Looks like Ryan's feeling the Wildcat a little bit more. I mean, Wilson had a hell of a season. That is for damn sure. Johnny boy running around with that boy. All right, here comes the motion to the blocking side. And that's a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers here in plus territory. You know, I got to say, until I saw Ryan running this amount of Wildcat throughout the year, I didn't even realize you could like audible like that, like put guys in motion. Because every time I've tried, maybe it's just the formation. Maybe I'm in a different one, but not saying, I'm just saying. All right, Ryan looking for, okay, maybe custom stem. No, the drag slant post break-in. That post break-in is open. Thomas, another senior for LSU, playing in his final collegiate game with a big catch on 3rd down. 17 yards. Definitely good for the first down. Dunham? Either way, he's going to get the ball here. And there's a little bit of shifty. It's not gold, but it's still good. Caden Durham. That's the one. A sophomore, so definitely could be coming back for another year of LSU football. And straight back to the Wildcat. And that's a big tackle by Grand there. If that guy was not there, that is a touchdown. I don't think you can do... Okay, because I have one more formation other than unbalanced Wildcat. But I've never tried because I just thought maybe I couldn't. I also don't run it this much. Oh, and there goes for the over, folks. It's trending, unless he audibles. Oh, he's got 6 seconds. He's got to make a decision. Is he going to get this off? Nope. Wisely calls a timeout. Almost had another jet sweep to add to the possible over, guys. Could be coming now. Or, no, looks like it's a fake. Can he get the user to get all the way over there? Oh, says nope, not the play. He can't use another timeout. He's got to take it as is. He's got to throw it away. Heck of a job locking up, and we knew Ryan was not going to be kicking a field goal here. He might be going with the fan-favored halfback direct here. No, he is going to chuck it. Got to be watching for Watkins on this one. He's on the left. Yep, he's got him. And Neusmeyer misses the throw. Oh, boy. And that's George Harvin on the coverage. That 99 speed true freshman who had a great season for Florida State. One of the top recruits in the country of the Funhouse file last year. You got to think this is a run. It sure is. Lucas with a 3-yard gain on first down. All right, Grand 35-28. I said I'd take it to halfway through the first quarter. I'll let that one slide today because we've got a nice amount of viewers here from the league checking out the game. We're cutting off all votes now at the going into the second quarter. 35-28 Grand, says Zach. Another co-commish here on the stream. And you know it to be true. It's a jet sweep, folks. That receiver has 99 speed, and he uses it wisely. That is close to a 30-yard gain on the play. You're welcome, Mr. Kokomish. Here we go. We got a blitz coming from the right. Manning up Lucas because you have to be worried about him at all times. He is going to throw it. A little underneath route, gain of 9 on first. That's what Grand needs. It's for Grand, it's throws under 15 yards, run the football. And he's undefeated. 90. This DB has shifty? How does a DB have shifty? That's nutty. And here's the run from Lucas. He's going to get this ball all day. Well, and actually, does he only have bronze? I thought he had a higher tier. Well, shit. That is... wow. Let me tell you, I don't know if Evan's in here, but if any of you guys haven't played Ohio State yet, 99 speed running back with platinum shifty is not very fun to play against. Oh, the wide receiver. Yep, that makes more sense. And forget about throws under 15 yards, guys. That's a touchdown. A possible walk-in touchdown. Definitely looked easy from up here for Florida State to go up 13-0. Oh, Trill, a little bit late on that comment. Just a little bit too late. Now, Ryan does get ball at half. So if Ryan could put together a drive here, not leave too much time on the clock, does get the ball back. So let's see how Ryan responds. He does enjoy comebacks. I've seen him be down big before. Sometimes the dude does play better when he's losing. I don't know if that can be said for all of us, but I know it to be true with that guy. One time I think I was up 28 in one of the Maddens, but we don't speak about Madden anymore. LSU currently 1 for 5 in the pass game with 17 passing yards. Gonna get a little motion out here from Durham. Nice blocking from the tight end after the catch. Nice move from Ryan. Quick 15, 19 yards. Underestimated. Well, that's a nice block right there immediately from the tight end after the catch. Otherwise, that's a second down. Looking like LSU back to the run game here. Motioning in the receiver to block. Doesn't block enough, though. Only a 3-yard gain. In case you guys were wondering, my whole house smells like chili right now. I'm very excited to eat after this. It's been in the slow cooker all day. House smells great. Quick decision on the RPO. I would agree with the handoff there. Gotta say, Grand usually does a pretty okay job with RPOs. For those of you in the learning part of here, as we have a couple newer users in the league, man versus RPOs, typically pretty good. Zones, not so much. And this coming from the guy that, well, runs a lot of RPOs. Just try to run an accurate Oregon offense. I actually kind of look like Dan Lanning right now. Ryan setting up for the pass on 3rd and 7. And that's right to Grand's user. Oh, my Lord. And what a cut. And that's Grand's second pick six of the first half. Seminoles up big. 20-0. Jason Wiener. Oh, that's funny. I'm sure it's pronounced differently, but we're not doing that here. Yeah, that's a true freshman strong safety. I don't remember him in the recruiting class, but my Lord. That speed boost he got on that cut was wild. All right, well, I mentioned Ryan comebacks before. Now he's really going to have to do it. It's going to take probably a perfect game from here on out. And versus somebody like our current champion, Mr. Marquis, it is no easy feat. I appreciate that, Miller. Better than Chris Collinsworth. Well, I could start talking in his accent, but I don't want to do that. Ryan just got wienered. Oh, boy. And that's the fake handoff jet sweep play. I think he was a wide receiver before a linebacker. Yeah, that would make sense. And now he goes with the same play art, but different. Oh, and Watkins needs to come up with it here. And he does. Wow. Runs the PA jet sweep, runs the PA post touchdown. That's a 69-yard bomb to Heisman runner-up and Heisman winner from last year, Jelani Watkins. Big answer from Ryan, but can he get a quick stop and get the ball back? Like I mentioned, and like we know, he does get the ball. LSU does get the ball at half. And up to the 9. Okay. If Ryan can get a couple tackles for loss here, potential sack, he's going to be in good shape for a potential punt. But like I said, last couple games, actually, he hasn't lost yet, so probably the entire season, this Florida State offense has been cooking, especially in that run game. So let's see what takes place here. It's going to be a jet sweep, and that's going to be a good cut. That's a big safety yards up to the 24, the 24-yard line for Florida State. That's what you needed, some breathing room. Both quarterbacks with 111 yards and 1 touchdown. Some of these things you can't make up, guys. And he had Lucas open in the flats, decided not to take it, throws it away safely, and be second down Florida State. Now, if I'm LSU here and I get any tackle short of, well, actually, anything of the first down, I bet you Ryan's using a timeout here. Acting like he's doing some audibles. I feel like this is still going to be a run, and I was wrong. Texas route by Lucas. Another throwaway. LSU doesn't need to burn a timeout. And now, based on the current rules of JJ's Funhouse, if Grand doesn't get a first down here, he does have to punt it away. But no problem for Grand, as it's, guess who? Mr. Lucas with the big catch on third down. He ran a slant, I believe he called an audible with a slant, a drag, and the wheel route behind it. That is some long time EA Sports football play calling there, guys. RPO from Florida State's going to hand it off to Mr. Reliable. 5 carries for 47 yards so far for Lucas, with a touchdown and also with a big catch on the last down set of downs for a big first down. Here comes a run from Lucas, and he isn't going to get the first, and there's Ryan using the timeout, hoping he can get the ball back and do what he did last time where he found Watkins for a deep touchdown. Direct snap, a fan favorite play from all of us here. If you don't have it, add it to your book immediately. That's another first down, and it's again Mr. Jalen Lucas, who could definitely be walking away with a national championship MVP trophy. The fans of the broadcast calling for a potential intentional grounding call a few plays ago on the 2 consecutive throwaways. Apparently he was behind the line enough. And there's another loss for Florida State. Now, probably when I say another, what I meant to say is that's got to be one of the first. Good tackle by the LSU defense. We are almost at halftime here, guys. Those lower score predictions looking a little bit more favorable, but we have a lot of football left. RPO here from Florida State. Ryan has no more timeouts. Grant just looking to keep that clock going. And actually, now that I think about it, Lucas doesn't have a touchdown yet. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't take very long, though. Play action from Florida State. Everything looking to be covered. And that's going to be a throwaway from Florida State wisely. Don't need to force anything there. Up 2 touchdowns. He is going to, however, try a field goal. I believe we've all gotten slightly better at kicking. But he assessed the situation and said thanks, but no thanks. Just as I was complimenting us for kicking. Mind you, I don't think Grand does a lot of it. And he is going to go for this here on 4th down and 9. 16 yards. It would have been a long field goal. I don't disagree with this call at all. Who's going to come up clutch in this situation? And that is an overthrow. Ryan needs to go approximately 40-ish yards in a play and then spike it as quickly as possible to have a chance at a field goal here if you can't see anything deep. And he's got the Wildcat reverse play. Here we go, folks. And he's got him. It's Watkins. And he's got it. Touchdown LSU. Oh my gosh. If Robbie Jackson is watching this, he's a happy man. Watkins again with a touchdown. And a little bit of cheese here in the second quarter as we come to an end of the first half of Funhouse's second national championship between the same people that were in the first one. Ryan getting the ball back at half. That play was everything. Wouldn't be surprised if Grant tries to run this one out. And Lucas takes us in to half number 2. Florida State with 2 defensive touchdowns. It's 21 leading LSU, who's got Mr. Watkins on 2 deep bombs, 21-14. And Ryan gets ball. He has definitely some momentum right now. And if he could have snuck through that block there, that would have been a extra big return. Right back to the Wildcat for LSU. They should just call it the Tiger at this point. It's a different kind of cat. The amount LSU uses it. Let's see how it works again. There's your motion. And Watkins right up the gut. And Grand's user does get him, but not before a big play. That's 133 yards through the air and now 89 on the ground for Watkins. Collins into the game for Nussmeier in another favorite play of Ryan's with the jet sweep fake play or QB run. 2 yards. Save it for the goal line, pal. Time for some tackle over formation. I messed around with this one. It's not so bad. Looks like we've got... It's, of course, a jet sweep. And guess who it is? It's Watkins. And Watkins is going to tie this game up. Actually, pending extra point. But in this context, it's essentially tied. Thank you for not making me a liar. We've got a ball game, folks. Just like that. 21 up, 21 nothing? No. 21-21. 12 of us in here, guys. Thank you so much for being here, watching the finale. You're tuning in during a great moment here. If you've been here from the start, you know that this game looked over-ish a little early. But this commentator, Curse here, mentioning about the comeback, the C word, it's a possibility right now. Let's see how Grand responds. He's got Lucas open in the flat. And that shifty. You don't even have to juke. You just start and stop. It's incredible. Coach telling them to... Oh, okay, I was going to say aggressive, hey? Not so fast, my friend. That's right. Lee Corso, one of the GOATs. And the jet sweep continues to trend towards the over. But that's 2nd and 10 for Florida State. Now, based on the current rules, guys, technically at this point in time, nobody needs to punt. I expect everybody to go for every fourth down. And that's a nice throw from the Florida State quarterback, Luke. Oh, I don't even want to say that word. It starts with a K. But that's a heck of a throw, and that's a big first down for Grand. Definitely in not going for it territory now. And there's the direct snap right to Lucas. Cuts it to the outside. Like I said, guys, he's going to get the ball all day. 9 for 93 at this point. If you don't have the direct snap plays in your playbook, stop watching right now. Just go add them to your book. And that's not even Lucas. That's the backup. Down to the 1. Grand, the big response on offense so far. 3rd and goal. Here we go. What is play caller Coach Grand got cooked for 3rd and goal from the 2? Back to shotgun, tight slot open. Using that formation definitely a lot in this game. And it's the direct snap. No wonder he uses it so much. Touchdown. There's the Lucas touchdown. He's now got 10 for 95 and a score to put Florida State up. Wait for it. 28-21. I think we all need to find a new shifty back nano. Like, this is incredible. Unless you're Evan. Platinum shifty 99 speed. Hate that. I mean, I love that for him. I hate it. And Ryan almost could have possibly snuck through again. Is there a special teams touchdown in this game's future? Does the blocking motion off to the left, and that does look like some good blocking. 9-yard gain for LSU. These guys are, frankly, flying on offense. I will say that this commentator thought that it was going to be a little bit more defensive prepping. Now, I am still correct because there have been 3 interceptions, 2 of which have been brought back for touchdowns. Ryan been playing some near perfect football since the second pick 6. He's going to go with a K-Mac favorite duo wing here. First down, LSU. Caden Durham today, 6 carries, 42 yards. A little bit of a underwhelming stat line for a guy that usually has 100 plus. We got some mesh motion here. He's got a couple guys open, and Nussmeier misses the throw. Ran around a little bit too long. He also had square underneath on the stop drag route. He'll go back and watch the film and not be pleased that he missed that. And it's time to hit the over on the jet sweeps, guys. And it's Watkins. And 5-yard gain for Watkins on second down. Manageable 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. I saw it. He thought about it. I don't know if you guys just saw that. He thought about doing jet sweep again. Oh, tight slot open. Who's been running the... Oh, now it's tight open. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Ryan thinking differently on the run. And Durham gets tackled just a little bit short of the first down. Ryan probably going to go to the air here. Let's see what he got. He's going to get Watkins. Or that's not Watkins. I just assumed it was. Sheldon Sampson Jr. 2 catches today for 11 yards. Big conversion on 4th and short. And a nice run from Durham there. That's a first down to LSU. Now up to 55 on the game. Both these guys definitely finding their groove on offense after a couple turnover exchanges early in the first quarter. Now this looks fancy here. Oh, he doesn't get the time to run it. 4th quarter time, guys. Here we go. In what is the final game of Season 2. Back to the Wildcat for the Tigers. And Watkins, he can break. Oh, one more tackle and he was off. Up to 100 rushing now as well, including his 150 through the air. 3 touchdowns, all touchdowns for LSU for Watkins. Keep him in mind for future seasons SEC because I have a feeling that he's going to get used. It's a toss to Durham. And 71 doesn't block the guy in front of him. That's a loss of 3. Justin Cryer. Wow, some of these names, hey? Oh, he's a junior. That means he's a real person. Might be. You have to be tough as shit if your last name was Cryer. It's a screen to Durham. And they can't block Grand's user. That's another loss of 3. Grand's user reads the screen perfectly. Here we go with Watkins. And just gets back 3 yards. No way is Ryan kicking a 50-yard field goal here. That's the thing about screen passes this year. Sometimes they work, and sometimes the blocking looks like that last one. Here we go. Big call from the Tigers on 4th down. This commentator's going to shut up. And the breaking in route works again for Ryan. Those post break-ins and deep ins have been money for him. Big conversion from Coach Ryan on 4th down with game on the line. Right back to Durham. Actually got some blocks this time. Stretches for the first down. 1st and goal for the Tigers on the 5. Right back to the Wildcat. It's Jelani time, and that's touchdown number 4 for Watkins. The entirety of LSU's offense today. Lucas and Watkins trade in shots. NBA tip-off tonight. What a great night for sports. Go Mavericks. Interested to see how Klay Thompson fits in. So old now. All right. Grand's mission here, eat up this entire clock. Ryan's, get him punting immediately or bait him into a pick. And you want to kill the clock, you want to give it to Lucas. Go Cavs. I don't hate the Cavs. Hope the Mavs lose. No, that's rude. And that's a jet sweep from Florida State, and Ryan is all over it for a loss of 1. Ryan debating about his next defensive play call. You think Lucas is going to have a shot here? Oh, and that QB absolutely misses whatever target he was hitting. Kromanuk. Wow. Let's go Bulls. See, you know what? I don't hate the Bulls. I mean, I was named after a guy that played for them, so. Go Nets. Miller, you and your teams, man. I don't envy you. But yeah, go Nets. And that's a big throw from Kroenhoek on 3rd down for Grand. Ryan needed that stop. Just about before the 2-minute warning, LSU's used its first timeout with hopes to get this ball back. Oh, and he drops it. That one not on the quarterback. Oh my gosh. That's a big missed opportunity from Florida State in a game that's coming down to these couple plays here. And that's a first down for Florida State. Ryan using another one of his timeouts. Down to 1. 2-minute is also going to help stop it. But if Grand gets another first down here, he might just chew it and kick that field goal, especially because he can't get iced. And that's a big play from Florida State. No gain on first down for Lucas in what will be his final carries of his collegiate career. Where is he projected to be drafted? Nobody knows. If I had to guess, pretty high. Direct snap to Lucas. And he uses the shifty and he doesn't score. That was a selfless play from Mr. Lucas there. 13 for 123 and a score. You know that conservative carry is turned on right now. Going to go to the left. And Lucas has them in perfect field goal territory. Anything can happen here, guys. We've seen crazier things. Kickers aren't automatic right now. And Ryan needs to hope for a fumble. 3rd and 11. Frick, take a knee here. Yep. And Ryan going through his depth chart. What is Ryan thinking is going to happen here? He's running out of time. And in a very savvy, smart move, Coach Grand doesn't put the ball in play. He's going to let this clock wind down, and he's going to line up for the game-winning field goal. Did anybody guess 31-28? 38-28, 28-21, 38-28, 35-28. Oh. Zach is pissed that Lucas didn't go into the end zone. He would have been right. That was our closest guess. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Can Florida State secure its second national championship? They sure can. Wow. Wow. What a game, guys. This one was back and forth. A little bit of drama, a little bit of hope sparked back, some decent commentating with only a few slip-ups. But Grand has won back-to-back national championships at the University of Florida State. 31-28 over LSU. What a game indeed, Mr. K-Mac. What a game indeed. It's not a bad place to be. And Jelani Watkins is going to win player of the game for the Natty with over 100 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and all those receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. Guys, this has been so much fun. I hope to be playing in this game one day. I know you guys do too. Let's get on to Season 3. Advances coming consistently now. I'm going to go talk to Ryan for a little bit. And all of you, get ready, because we're coming, and Season 3 is going to be here before you know it.